Hey everyone, hyped up to this beautiful burned out old silver mine near my backyard. Thing's awesome. Don't know what the hell this does, but it seems pretty badass. Here is your update on Overkill straps. Many of you ordered the first 100 prototypes of this strap that I featured in my last videos. Guess what? This one is being improved, and I'll explain to you a few things that have happened in the last 2 weeks. Many of you know that I've moved, and for good reason. Now I've got a workshop and a home gym, and I can make all this stuff all day long and have these things getting turned out just like hotcakes, hopefully. We'll see how well that comes. So the prototype strap had been improved, and a few things that I wanted to see improvements on were the fraying that I'm seeing here. If you've ever worked with Kevlar before, you know that it'll fray. This is a folding issue, and so after reading a few thousand origami books, I thought I had figured it out. Well, it turns out an extra layer of Kevlar on this thing will break my machine. So I've got a new one getting ordered, and I'm picking that up today. And the good news is that I've gone through 2 different prototypes, and I think I've found the best match. I'll discuss a few positives and negatives about each of these straps. Now, the positive thing behind this strap is that it, looks pretty sweet. The stitching is pretty nice. It is just 1 inch thick, and that's kind of cool, but there are a lot of negatives besides the fraying issue. You don't really know that it's full-length Kevlar because it's completely wrapped in the canvas, and it has the leather on there, and the leather ends just here where there's a whole lot of stitching going on that's kind of abrasive. It is a bit thin at 1 inch in my opinion, so there will be an improvement upon that. This new Overkill strap, however, made a bit differently and better for good reason. The old strap had a use of an adhesive polymer that we used inside to hold it all together. That was actually fraying the Kevlar stitching, so we couldn't use that anymore. No more adhesives in the Overkill straps. It means we had to figure out a different way to get this canvas effectively held onto the actual Kevlar shank. Now, this also has a bit longer of the leather. It goes up past that inside stitching, so it's not nearly as abrasive. It will be a bit wider. This is a 1 1/4 inch, but I think I'm just going to take it down to 1 1/8. And then the stitching here, as you can see, is a bit different. It's got the zigzag stitching and still the straight across stitching because it's done all the way through. So while more stitching, it has more labor, but there's no glue. That means that it's a lot more durable and flexible, just because the glue I had noticed was making this thing tough as hell to break in. And if something's not very flexible, and especially in the kind of rigors that we're going to put it through, it's not going to be very durable. So as you can see here, this thing has been unused, and it's pretty floppy. This one right here is very stiff. It uses that polymer adhesive. It takes a long time to get broken in. I'm not a big fan of that. So here's your update on Overkill straps. This is kind of how about they're going to be looking. I hope you dig it, and one of the best things about it, I feel, is that it shows the Kevlar the full length down the side because it's not wrapped entirely in the canvas. I'll be posting pictures of these up close this week. A new machine is getting delivered today. Overkill straps are going to be back in full production. Half natties and full natty straps are being sent out. Thanks for your orders. Thanks for watching the video, and I appreciate your patience. Overkill straps are getting turned out this week with the new machine. Half natties and full natties are already being sent out. I've got Brazil, New Zealand, Australia, both mainland and Tasmania already receiving straps. Europe, China, Canada receiving straps this week. Very excited to be taking over the world with you guys. I appreciate all the orders, appreciate the subscribing. Thanks for watching.